guys! Welcome back to ACM Kickstarter. It's a series of educational vlogs aimed to promote continuous learning during this quarantine. I'm Megan Therese Gabriana, and I will be your host for this week's edition of Play. So, this video is a continuation of last week's topic, which is front-end and back-end. Here, we are going to be focusing on their applications as well as some tips. So now, let's start with front-end. Now, development and design are not the same. You will usually be working with a designer on professional front-end projects. However, having good design sensibilities is still important. It will make your collaborations with your designer a lot easier. And if you are freelancing and you are handling everything on your own, including the design, a firm grasp of the design process is needed in order to build something that is both attention-grabbing and functional. For design inspirations, you can use many websites. For example, Dribble.com, which serves as a design portfolio for numerous designers and front-end developers. You can also use it if you just want to share work or get feedback from people. Knowing how to use UI design tools is also going to help you speed up your development process and improve your productivity. The most powerful tools can help you with your wireframes or the blueprint of the framework of a website, and animations, logos, design to code handoffs, and more. The popular ones include Adobe XD, Sketch, Firma, and InVision Studio. So now, to let the world see your front-end skills, building and designing your own portfolio website is really a great place to start. You get to showcase your design skills, and you have a little place on the net where you can present yourself as a developer. As an example, here's a portfolio created by our very own Nielsen Bernardo. He used a combination of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery to build and design it, and along with it, Adobe Illustrator for the illustration. So here's a tip I could give. Add a contact form complete with client-side validation. HTML forms are a commonplace on the net, yes, but they are not straightforward to do. You have to make sure that they will render well across a variety of browsers and screens. They have to be accessible, and you also have to learn how to balance their styling with their usability. Having a well-executed form on your website is going to be a plus. Now let's move on to backend. Now it can be kinda hard to sell yourself as a backend developer through a portfolio. Certainly not as straightforward as with a front-end developer. Projects showcasing your backend skills without the front end is just gonna be like a bunch of plain and uninteresting data. But one thing I would recommend for you to start with is creating your own API. Then do a case study on it in order to give people a sense of exactly what it does, why you built it, and the problems you solve with it. For a full-blown project, try to build your own e-commerce site. It's a good complex project that touches on a wide variety of problems you may be asked to tackle as a back-end developer. User authentication, mailing lists, purchase history, payment handling, inventory handling, just to name a few. Other than those, it's really the details that will help. So blog about your work, talk about the products or the projects that you built, include the specs that you worked on, the challenges you faced, and how you overcame them. Make pictures of the development process. Remember those flowcharts that you studied on your first year? Those simplistic flowcharts are a good way to show what you did and the resulting functionality. I would definitely recommend for you to always touch these 3 points, which are the problem you were asked to solve, the solution you created for it, and the overall results and effects of the said solution. Lastly, and this applies to front end as well, be aware of the latest advances in technology. Many programming tools are constantly changing and improving over time. So as a web developer, you have to be able to keep up. So that's all for this episode. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel ACM Fit. Stay tuned for another episode of ACM Kickstarter next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!